Hello YouTube. As you may know, I've been doing Tai Chi for some time now, and during that time I've heard a lot about different health benefits that Tai Chi gives people. So I got a bit curious about what are the actual scientific research done on this topic. So I did some Googling, and I quickly found that there have been quite a bit of research done on the topic of the health benefits of Tai Chi. I found one study that was done in 2016. That is what I think would be called a meta-study. That means they have looked at a lot of other studies and kind of compared and contrasted the results of all of those studies to see where do they confirm each other, and thereby being able to draw more conclusive conclusions. Yeah. And they went back 45 years, and they looked at 500 trials and 120 systematic reviews. So they had a lot of data to work with. If you are interested, I would strongly recommend you go and read that article. I will put a link to it in the description, of course. But here I would like to just talk a bit about a couple of topics or benefits that I saw in this study that I think are a bit extra interesting. Okay. First off, it was very well documented that Tai Chi helps to improve balance and prevent falls, and also reduce the fear of falling. And I think this is an extremely important part. Falling accidents are one of the most common accident types that get people killed. People fall and they strike their head and they die. So just there to prevent falling can absolutely save some people's lives. But also, especially if we look at older people, I think the fear of falling is a very common reason why someone is not as physically active as they maybe should be or would like to be. And this comes in especially with people with osteoporosis. That means frail bones, basically, that their bone density deteriorates, and which increases the risk of them breaking bones. And of course, if you have that and it's a bit rainy and slippery outside or snowy or so on, you might feel that I don't really want to go for a walk because I'm so afraid of falling down and hurting myself. And that is very understandable. But the main thing is that if you have osteoporosis and many other things, going for walks and other low impact activities will be very important to reduce the decline in your bone density, to slow down the disease, if you will. And in this case, I think Tai Chi is a double plus. The Tai Chi in and of itself will slow down the decline of bone mineral density, as I learned it's called, and also improving your possibility to do other stuff that is also good for the osteoporosis, like going for walks. Also, it's proven to be beneficial for osteoarthritis. That is, from what I understand, one of the most common causes for pain in joints. Usually the knees, but also the hand and hips. Those joints can osteoarthritis can cause pain and stiffness in those joints as well. And Tai Chi have proven to reduce the pain and stiffness people with osteoarthritis feel, and that's also, of course, a great plus in the quality of life. I mean, going around in pain all the time and feel stiff and having a hard time moving. I mean, I think we all can understand that sucks, basically. So, if Tai Chi can slow down that and ease that pain, great. And it have proven that it can. Now, talking about diseases that slowly break people down, we have Parkinson's disease that many elderly people suffer from. From what I understand, it's a neurological disease, and one of the most common symptoms you see is that the person's hands get very shaky, and it is often so bad that you need to help the person if they want to drink something, because their hands shake so much that otherwise it will squimp out. And I mean, I can only imagine that must feel very humiliating to a person that, I can't even drink my coffee by myself, or on my own. I need help to even drink coffee or water. And dementia, of course, when people start to forget more and more and become more and more confused, it is a sad thing to see. And Tai Chi have proven to be very good at not curing these diseases, because there is no cure, but slow down the rate of decline, which will mean you will have a higher quality of life for a longer time. That's important. Also, we have this study showed that Tai Chi is very helpful for rehabilitation of patients that have suffered from cardiac arrests and strokes. That is also a very important thing, I think. Now, then the last pieces I want to talk about here is that this study shows great benefits for different mental health issues. It doesn't actually lift just dealing with stress or stuff like that. And I guess that's because a lot of these studies have been more focused on diseases in themselves, not stress. But I feel pretty confident saying that a lot of people, myself included, find Tai Chi to be helpful just when it comes to dealing with stress. And we also know that stress-related disease, illness or unhealth is very common. So, helps with stress, that's me. Now, what's shown in the study? Well, it's shown that patients suffering from depression after doing Tai Chi for some time, their depression was less severe. It reduced the severity of the depression. And there were also preliminary results that show that Tai Chi could be helpful for patients with schizophrenia, post-traumatic stress syndrome, and anxiety disorders. And I don't know if you or anyone you know have suffered from mental illness, but again, it's ugly and it's painful and it kills a lot of people every year. So the fact that Tai Chi can help reduce and ease the symptoms of those kind of issues is very important. And the final thing I want to lift up is that it has proved to improve the sleep. And if you don't sleep well, you don't feel well, right? So again, big plus. I have not brought up everything this study showed, all the health benefits. Again, I recommend you go read it for yourself if you're really interested. But these are things that stood out to me as very important health benefits that is now also scientifically, that I can say is also scientifically proven. So, peace out.